This is Professor Michael Chapman. I'm one of the most experienced IVF doctors in Australia. I believe that an important part that I can contribute is to educate patients in relation to fertility, infertility, and all that involves. These series of podcasts help to educate you. I hope they are helpful to you. If you wish to know more, however, I'm more than happy to have you contact me via email, which is profmchapman@gmail.com, or make an appointment to see me on 9138 4222. First question that I get asked when I break the bad news that the sperm is not as good as it could be is why? Now, environmental factors do play a role. Cigarettes, alcohol, recreational drugs, all factors in reducing sperm counts and the quality of the sperm. So they're the first things to move away from if you're doing that. One of the environmental, we'll call it environmental factors, is the use of anabolic steroids at the local gym to make your muscles strong and handsome. But unfortunately, they switch off the pituitary gland, which is the control room for the production line in the testicles. And if you switch off the control room, then the production line stops, or at least reduces substantially. So taking these injections or tablets at the gym, despite what the gym guy will tell you that it does no harm, it does do harm. There's no question of that. So stay away from them if you're trying to get pregnant. We go further, in particularly in the lower counts down to the sort of no sperm through to the 5 million. We go looking for genetic causes. We go look for things that could cause obstruction to stop the sperm getting out, which should block the tube by blocking the tube from the testicles through to the penis. That's called obstructive azoospermia. We go looking for those causes. We do an ultrasound of the testicles to make sure that the size of the testicles is normal. If you've got tiny little testicles, we're probably not going to be able to help you if you've got poor sperm count. If your testicles are normal size, that's more optimistic. When we're doing that scan, we're also looking for varicose veins, and the varicose veins can heat up the testicle and slow down the production line. None of us work as well in the heat as in the nice, correct temperature environment. So that may be something that can be done about it by tying off those varicose veins. We also look at the hormones, because as I mentioned earlier, the control room is vital to production. That control room, if it's switched off, we can measure those hormones and find they're low, suspect the use of steroids, number one, but sometimes there can be a cause in the brain that switches things off. Interestingly, stress can switch off those hormones. Just as in women, it can stop women ovulating, it can also stop sperm production if the stress is severe enough. So we measure those hormones, and that gives an indication what to do. If those hormone levels are high, in other words, the guy in the control room is yelling louder and louder because the production line isn't working, and by measuring those hormones and seeing they're high, suggests that there's a production line problem, that the sperm are not being generated, the hormones from the testicle are not coming back and telling the control room that things are going well. That group of men really are a problem in terms of being able to do anything much to improve their sperm count. So they're the basic investigations that we do. So that's blood tests for hormones, ultrasound of the testicles, and repeating the sperm test. The quality, therefore, is a determinant of the chances of success, and that quality is a measurement of a number of parameters in the semen sample. If a man has poor semen quality, seeing a specialist who understands male factor infertility is vital. If you go and see an alleged fertility specialist who's a basic obstetrician and gynecologist and does a bit of fertility on the side. They've never had any training in male infertility. You need to see someone who is expert. That's someone with the subspecialty qualification from our College of Obstetrics and Gynecology. It's called CREI, and there are a number of us who have that. In particular, in Life Fertility Clinic Sydney, 4 of our 5 specialists have that qualification. So coming and seeing us is a major step in the pathway to a pregnancy if sperm is a problem.
And don't forget that you can access all the previous episodes by going to our website www.theivfjourney.com and select IVF Journey podcast from the navigation menu.